Let's say we want to cancel a forecast that we've previously made, either because we want to free up points for another question or perhaps because we don't believe a forecast that we previously made. We have two ways we can do this. The first is we can come back into the forecast entry box here and enter the original forecast of 0.02, or we can go to our active estimates and simply X out of a question. In this case, we see that both our expected score and balance return to the values that they were originally set at. Now, the previous case assumes that from the time you change the forecast from 0.02 to 0.04 until the time that you cancel the forecast of 0.04, that nobody else has come in between those two times and done anything to the forecast value. But let's assume now that between these two times, somebody comes in and changes your previous 0.04 forecast to a value of 0.03. Let's see what happens in this case. The system now treats this canceled forecast as if you're making a new forecast, and it sets this forecast value such that the points you receive if the question resolves as true is equal to the points you receive if the question resolves as false. So, we have on the top of this equation the if-true score, which is obtained by adding the if-true score of the original forecast when we moved to 0.04 from 0.02 to the if-true score of the new quote-unquote forecast displayed as X here, which represents when we move the forecast to X from 0.03. This is set equal to the sum of the if-false score of the original forecast and the if-false score of the quote-unquote new forecast. Solving this equality, we get the forecast value X as 0.01492, which is the new current forecast value. And the guaranteed score change for us is negative 0.74479. This value is negative since the forecast value that came in as 0.03 moved the current forecast in the opposite direction of our original forecast that moved from 0.02 to 0.04. If this forecast value was in a favorable direction, we would have a guaranteed gain. With that said, we can update our new score and balance as 1,160 minus 0.74479. And that's going to do it for this tutorial video on the DAGGRE scoring system.